Hello, hello. How's everyone doing out there? Dating channel today. We're going to be talking about average. Let's get real with this bullshit. Average women expecting to attract way above average men, and when they can't or don't, they feel like they're settling. And I've always found that to be funny because you wonder if you wonder if you were settling. I've always wondered if I've settled. Not that I'm some high end dude or anything like that, but there are guys out there that can attract top shelf liquor, like badass shit. And I'm blown away that some of these people, some of these women specifically, have been conditioned to say that being fat is okay, tattooing your tits is okay, tattooing your whole side of your calf is okay. Dream catcher tattoos. We make fun of that shit all the time on this channel. And I'm blown away that women like that are always finding dates. They have no issue finding dates, but they can't make a guy keep them, right? A lot of people, a lot of women that are average or sabotage their potential of being with a good guy that has a lot going for him. Sabotage, and they go, he should accept me for me. No, that's not how it works, honey. Since the beginning of times, there has been a hip to waist ratio we like. It is like genetic. Like it's literally a genetic thing that we look for a woman with a certain hip to waist ratio, certain height, certain features, good smile, good jawline, good cheekbones. It's just how men are programmed to search out for their quote unquote mate. And if you want a man to keep you, wife you, well, start molding yourself into what they want. Men should not have to accept your trifling, stupid fucking tattoos because society says it's okay to do so. And we've had we've talked all about the warning signs. We've talked all about everything that women do and then complain about that men don't recognize, or I'm a good woman, but meanwhile you have a dream catcher tattoo on your fucking tits or paw prints on your tits or bows by your hamstrings and wonder why a man will fuck you, will turn you out. You'll get plenty of dates. You'll get guys hitting you at the bar. None of them are keeping you. None of them are keeping you. So let's talk about that. Where women that are average, I'm saying a 6, a 5, is going out there saying, well, I'm not going to, hairdressers and nurses. By the way, nurses are the most trifling. I'm sorry. Nurses are the most trifling. So they can make $60, $70, $80,000 a year. And they go, I want him to match my energy. Now, we know that high value does not mean money. High value means good morals, good moral character, looks out for people, stays in good shape, generally is a good guy. Now, high value, let's say if he has all of those qualities and makes 6 figures and up and is in good shape, the triple sixes, 6 figures, 6-inch dick and 6-pack. No, 6 foot, 6-inch dick and 6 figures, something like that. At least 6 is the triple sixes. And a woman that's a 5 or a 6, good luck attracting top shelf liquor like that. Let's say hi to the people here and we'll talk. This is more of a laid back show. We just hang out and fuck around here. Jared Wells in the house, EPA, Angel H, I'm Hung So Low, JD Swag, Redbird, YouTube Corrupt. I love seeing the 2 OGs, which are JD Swag and YouTube Corrupt. I know Jared Wells has been there for a while and all that stuff, but these guys, they're just my boys. What's up, fellow poor? Says the original SB, Giovanni Chavez, C Beaver, Brushless. Evening, Alex. First time in a while I've gotten to catch a live show. We got Melissa, the most talented cookie baker there is, and her husband Lake James is here. Anthony, Marcus, Fresh Pasteles, Afterama, Darwin Gomez, and Fresh Pastelazo, SRT Grouch, S550AB, Reynaldo Delgado, Michael Day, 690 West, Ella Swaps are gay, Josh Roy, 2000, and a whole bunch of other people that decided to come on and say hello. Okay, so a lot of women, and I've been out there, nurses are batshit crazy generally. Yeah, 100% EPA. 100%. Guys, I've gone out with, in my single life, 20 or so nurses. 20 or so. I was single 4 years, guys. I was out there dating. I wasn't fucking around. And a high percentage of them were looking to get dick down without a condom immediately. And I'm like, aren't you in the health field? Like, I'm super weirded out by that. I'm like, yeah, no, like, don't get me wrong. I'll smash, pero tengo un condón in the wallet just in case. Oh, I want to feel you. Oh, yeah, no, thank you. I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on that one. Thank you very much. So, women that are a 5. Okay, what is an average woman? Let's put out specs. What is an average woman? So 5'2" to 5'6". I'm going to be nice about the weight. I'm going to say 150. Let's say 135 to 150 is average. And I'm being nice because you can plus 20 pounds on that. Let's just go by specs. 5'2", 140, 150. You better have the thickest thighs and the biggest ass on the planet to be weighing 140, 150 at 5'2", 5'3". If you're 5'5", 5'6", I don't think you should be 170 unless you have triple D's and the biggest ass and thighs on the planet. Okay. Whoa, what's happening? The thing, the TV came back on. Hold on. I was watching the Final Four. Who won? Looks like Kansas won. Kansas beat Villanova pretty easily, actually. So I'm going to watch the Duke North Carolina game because I'm gay like that. So again, back to it. So if you're 5'7", 5'6", and you are 170, you better be stacked. I'm saying tits, ass, whatever. I have met women that weigh what I weigh at 5'8", 5'9", 5'10". Serena Williams looking type women. 200 pounds, huge legs, huge ass. I'm like, no. That is not. So an average woman is about, let's say 5'5", 150. Wants to go out with a guy that looks like Brad Pitt or Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, or they look at Thor or Aquaman, and they're like, that's ideal. Excuse me? That's ideal? Ideal? See, men know better. Men look at Halle Berry. Halle Berry when she was hot. Rihanna, right? Sofia Vergara at her peak. God damn it, I keep forgetting her name. I don't know why I keep forgetting her name. The girl, the woman that was in Her, Scarlett Johansson. We go, that's not ideal. I would feel like the luckiest guy on the fucking planet if I got 10 minutes of her time. 10 minutes, 2 minutes of her time. I'd give her 17 quality pumps. 17 of the best pumps you've ever felt, baby. And then after that, I'm just going to be like, oh my God, Scarlett. Oh, I'm telling you. And then I would be the luckiest guy on the planet because I got to experience top shelf liquor for the first time. But women, hey, exactly, Angel H. I saw that episode where Kevin Samuel says 90% of women want 10% of men. And then when they attract a regular Joe that treats them good, the good guy, all of a sudden they're like, I settled for him. So you're saying that the goal is a Thor or an Aquaman, but you're settling for Billy from the DPW that makes 65 to 70 a year? And then because you've settled, because you're a new age woman, you don't treat him like you should. You don't suck on the bitch. You don't keep his ass from wandering eyes because homeboy is going to cheat. But forget that. Let's say some fucking miracle happens. You find a genie bottle, you rub it, and you say, I want to be attractive to high-end men as an average woman. Is that man expected to be expected to be faithful? Hey, Wheeler says, thumbnail reminds you of Pierce Brosnan and his wife, because it is Pierce Brosnan and his wife. And that's a good example, right? So if you're 90% of women where they're average, and you can somehow get granted a wish by a genie and you attract Thor, Aquaman, or Hugh Jackman, do you expect him to be faithful to a average woman? 5'5", 150 have an ass? That goes on fucking that goes on what's that stupid fuck Pinterest all the time? That goes on Pinterest all the time, does CrossFit, the dumb shit, you're not, he is high end as fuck. And you're going to go out there and go, I can't believe he cheated on me. Actually, absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone can go. Like if your friends were real, because women are more honest than men, but they do it behind the women's back. Aquaman's going to cheat on Bethany tomorrow. How you know that? Because I'm fucking them. Women, I love women that's talk shit on men and stuff, but women are the most look, men at least have a code. Let's say you have a friend that has a really good looking girlfriend. She is hands off forever. I'm talking about men, not some bitch ass punks like nowadays. But men will never date a girl that was ever with one of their homies in the circle. Never. You can't date homies girl. No. She's gone forever. She's got to be out of the circle, out, look for something else. Women think there's like a time that like a grace period where they can go ahead and fuck Bethany's ex because you guys aren't together. What's the big deal? I know people that pass around a girl in their circle of friends, and I wonder why they wonder why they're so fucked up. They wonder why they're so fucked up. Oh, my girlfriend used to date him. My friend right there that I'm hanging out with right now. She dated 3 of us, and I ended up with her. Sir, you're number 3. You're number 3 out of your friends that ended up with Bethany, average chick, and you kept her while they passed her around. So what does that mean? You like sloppy thirds, fourths, fifths within your friend group? Oof! I can't believe it. Chick-fil-A's in the house. If I had to date today, I don't know if I could. Women are weird now. No. Look, dating today is easy. Keeping a girl is insanely difficult. And I'll tell you the difference. You can find a date as long as you have an apartment or a house. You can buy dinners. And you are generally an average, decent looking guy. At least whether you're in shape or you're tall, you have something about you. You have a hobby that that you can meet a bunch of different people. Finding dates is not hard, especially if you have a good, you can speak well, and you can find dates with really nice women. Every single girl I went out with in my single life, I gave them time to prove to me that I should keep them because men have the power to keep you. Women choose who they end up having a kid with, but men choose the wife. Women doesn't necessarily got to marry the dude that gets them pregnant. They go, okay, him, I'll stop taking my birth control or I won't chew on 15 Plan Bs after we fuck tonight and I'm going to have his baby. And men typically go, I'll fuck you, but keeping you is a completely different subject. So every single girl I went out with, I always found an issue, some kind of issue. And people would say, you're too picky. You're like Seinfeld. You're too picky. I said, this one's breath stink. I'm sorry. That's a deal breaker. Like, what are my deal breakers? Stinky breath is one of them. Tattoos on your back or tits is another one. You generally have to be in pretty decent shape. Mommy makeovers are a no-go. Will I give you sex? Absolutely. I will bang that scar all up and down the bed. But after that, hey, thanks for the sex. I'm going to see you later. Yeah, I'm going to keep that? I'm going to keep that? You want me to pick a woman to stay in my life that has been through a couple of kids? I got to help her raise these 2 kids because, look, let's be honest. Women date for resource. Women ain't dating no broke motherfucker. Women don't date scrubs. There's even a song about it with TLC. I don't want no scrubs. So they don't date for love. No, they date for resources. right? Especially women that have kids already. Women that have kids already want someone to help them with their life, and their life involves raising this little fucker who isn't yours. Every single time I met a single mom, I thought to myself, I don't want to go to Billy's baseball game. I don't want to go to hockey meets. I don't want to go to gymnastics. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. And even less so because that's not my kid. So it's going to be super fake and super disingenuous. Now, I've met some moms that have some bomb ass toto. But after it was done, they got kids. Sex was good. They look good. But just like we talk about, each kid brings you down a point. So if you're a solid 6 with 2 kids, you're a 4. If you're and how many women are 7 and 8s nowadays? Not many. Not many women are 7 and 8s. But if you're a 7 and 8 with 2 kids, you're now a 5. So a guy like me, let's put the specs out there. 5'11", 230, make over 6 figures. Dick's the dick, whatever. I'm not going to say I'm 12 or 15. But let's just say I meet the criteria of what they would on paper say is of high value. Have made 6 figures for about 2 or 3 years, generally in decent shape and have a decent head on my shoulders. Why would I date a 5? A 7 with 2 kids is a 5. Why would I date a 6? Can I attract a 7 or an 8? Now that is the hard part, right? Because a 7 or an 8 probably has the pick of the list. She has a lot of guys hitting on her. But all the average women don't. Maybe guys hit on her to bang. Maybe guys hit on her to hang out, date, maybe like a short-term bang, a 3-month bang situation. But a lot of these guys that are in my I don't know, what do you call it? My section in terms of specs are not looking to keep women, first of all, that are single moms. I was going out with a girl that was a fucking doll. Big, stupid, dumb tattoo on her back. But she was 5'11", red hair, blue eyes, gorgeous. Had a kid. Didn't keep it. Did I keep her around? Did I let her orbit planet Alex so that once in a while I catch some toto? Yeah, absolutely. Once in a while, she was orbiting the planet, and she's like, "Hey man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's come over." Bye. Hey, here's some pancakes. Here is the standard meal. Here's 2 pancakes, 2 eggs, 2 bacon, and a coffee. Get the fuck out of here, or I'm gonna fuck you out right now.
I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
So what happens? She got good dick that day. She got fed breakfast. She goes home. The next day, she's like, "Man, I think I like him, but I'm not." Then they start giving the girlfriend vibes, checking up on you, saying you're okay, and you, Planet Alex, is just being like a planet, doing my own thing. And one day they hit you up again a month later. "What are you doing tonight?" "Nothing." "Want to come over?" "Yes." So there was a lot of that going on in the 4 years. I was never keeping them. Now, any other guy that didn't have the options, like if you never get a date, right? You got to change up something. Why aren't you getting dates? But these average chicks that I was dating or seeing or hooking up with or whatever, always wondered, why don't you keep me? Why don't you keep me? Now, none of them asked that question except 2 or 3. Ask that question. Why don't you keep me? And I'm like, you're not ready for the answer. You're not ready for the answer. And she's like, I'm ready for the answer. Okay, you have 2 kids. They're young. I'm not going to fucking help raise them. And I'm not going to be number 3. I'm going to be number 1. And I'm going to keep looking for that girl that fits the criteria, that is above average looking, is in good shape, and I'm number 1. Because it was just a time thing. I can just wait. I was meeting girls. I had decent gift of gab, and I was starting to get closer and closer. My search criteria was like this when I first got single. I casted out a huge net. Whatever fell into that net, got it. Then the net got smaller, and then I would pick through what's in the net. This is a piece of shit. I don't want no mahi. I don't want no dolphin. I don't want that. I don't want grouper. I want this. And then the net got smaller and smaller. And then I found exactly what I was looking for so far. So far, so good. But they were like, why don't you keep me? How come you don't take the next step? What next step? You have your kids Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Do you think you and I have a solid enough foundation that I see you Friday night and maybe Sunday morning, and you think that's enough for a relationship for a guy like me? Now I have 5 days to go on the sites to meet people in real life, and you think it. Now, if you were a 10 and you were seeing, or let's say a 7, if you were a 7 and you were around me a lot and reminding me very often that, hey, I'm around, I prioritize you. What do you think? I'm more inclined to keep her than not. But women are out there getting mad and saying, I settled for this guy. What do you mean you settled for him? Kevin Samuel said it very well. You got an average guy because you're an average woman. You got exactly what you put out there. Why, if you are a 5 or a 6 or have a kid, you think you can attract a high-end dude that will keep you? That's the main one. That will keep you. Now, women that are a little older, in their late 40s or 50s, the kid is gone. But the problem is this. They think they're 35. Women that are 48, 49, and 50, where their kids are gone, college, or moved out, but they still look good. They still are in good shape. They go, how come I can't attract a guy my age? Because a 50-year-old man is dating a 35-year-old woman. If a guy's 50 and he's got good resources and making good money, why in the hell would he pick a 50-year-old woman? I have no idea any man that has anything going on at 50 years old and makes a 6-figure income, has his own shit, has a lot of resources, would pick a woman his age. Argumentative. Think what do women love to do more than anything? Argue. And men just go, oh, you're just going to walk away. Yeah, because I don't want to argue with you because you're fucking wrong. And if I tell you you're wrong, prove you're wrong, you're going to go by emotion and feelings and all this bullshit to make your argument work for you. And then women love to bring up hypotheticals, things that don't exist, and they shove it into the argument. And then they try to turn it around and say that you're fucked up when men love to just be quiet. We want peace. We want peace. We don't want to argue. So a man that's 50 is going to go out with a 35-year-old woman. And what does every woman say when they see an older guy with a younger girl? Oh, it must be because of the money. Do you date a broke motherfucker, Miss Average Woman? If you met a guy that had worked at Starbucks and made $25,000 to $30,000 a year, would you date that guy if you're making 6 figures at a law firm, doctor, whatever? No, you're going to say, I want someone that makes what I make. The guy that makes what you make, if you're making 6 figures and up, dates hot chicks because he can. And I did the mistake, not mistake. I everything I did in my single life really helped me out because I experienced all age ranges. And women that are 22 to 25 have more in common with women 45 to 50 than not. 26 to 35 is danger zone. They want a baby. So I immediately took that whole chunk of population of women, 27 to 35, and I stopped dating them. I absolutely stopped dating them. Women 36, 37, 38, de ese nene va a salir retardado. So I knew I wasn't going to even get approached about having a kid at that age. So I was going split-acting. Women that were late 40s, early 50s also were wild and getting split-act in because can't have a baby. Shit was already hogged out or burnt the fuck up. So then I said, I don't like that either. They love to talk too much and argue. And they write weird messages in their mirrors on the bathroom. I went to take a piss one time, después de meter, and I was like, she has a poem in her bathroom, bro. Bro, I got the fuck out of that motherfucker so fast. She wrote a poem in her bathroom mirror with lipstick.
And we say bye-bye.
Out of there. Out of there. I was fucking gone. I don't know why my husband left me. Beautiful Italian girl. 2 kids. Husband left it. Like, why would you leave such a good-looking girl with your kids? She wouldn't shut the fuck up. And I didn't know that, but we hooked up kind of on the early side. And I didn't know that until I went to the bathroom. I'm like, oh no, this is all this is all fucked up. So we'll get some of the comments. She'll make you number 3, but expect you to put her and her kids number 1. Like, come on. Oh, you got me something? You didn't get Billy and Madison something? You didn't get Jaden and Aiden something? I'm dating you. Well, if you date me, you date my kids. No, the father has them. That is the father's responsibility. Stop it. If you're not first, you're last, Ricky Bobby. You'll become number 3 and expect to be at the family weekend kayaking, expected to be at the family weekend kayaking trip. 1 kid is too many for me, and I don't care. I don't care if she was a 10 and swinging on my dick. The answer is always no. But you'll bang her. TJ, you'll bang her. And women understand this. Just because you meet a lot of guys and a lot of guys are vying for your attention doesn't mean they want to marry you or be in a long-term relationship with you. It means they want to bang you or date you. Meaning date you, take you out, have a short-term relationship with you. You don't know it. He's telling you that I love you and I'm going to be with you forever. And you're the best thing I've ever met. And once he's bored with the pussy, he's going to move on. If he's a high value guy. Alex, I was dating a girl for 5 months recently, says Joe Mendoza. She kept insisting on moving in, but she doesn't understand. I'm busy with school and have a goal with my car. Today, I had to hit her with the Canelo. Get the fuck out of here or I'm gonna fuck you out right now.
Get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
Women shouldn't be talking about moving in with anybody for years. Years. Now, there's a good and bad thing about moving in on the early side. Once you move in early, you know really quickly if she's going to make it or not. But the problem is she's already in your house and she could literally squat there and not move. Nah, fuck it, I'm staying. I'm not fucking leaving. And, okay, so what do? Now you got to go through the courts. You got to do this eviction shit. If you put her on their leash, you're a real fucking dumbass. I'm telling you. Moving in will at least fast forward what the relationship is going to be like. But after 2 or 3 years that you've been seeing a woman consistently, you know everything about her, I don't think moving in is that big of a deal because you're probably staying over for weeks on end anyway. If she ain't paying for car parts with her Affirm account to show you she's vested, then she needs to go Joe Mendoza. I tell her to suck. I tell them sucks to suck. I own a mirror. I settled for one my age. So you settled, Michael Day. Men settle, especially guys that aren't high-end, above average, high-earning guys, because they have trouble enough getting a date. So the moment they see anyone that's halfway decent looking, boom, they lock it in. A lot of guys do that. And that's okay. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What I'm saying is I'm not that guy. I'm not talking about me. I don't consider myself high value in those senses. But if you are 10 or 9 or 8% of the male population, look, women, you're going to, again, I'm quoting Kevin Samuels, you're going to want to go out with a guy that other women lust after, right? Women want a guy that other women lust after, right? Because if no one's hitting up your man, you're going to go, wait a minute, because women have these mental gymnastics on the pommel horse, the mental pommel horse, the mental uneven bars, the mental rings. They start going, Wait, if no girl's attracted to my guy, should I be with my guy? If no girls are hitting on him, should I be with him? Woo! Ruining that relationship. Alex, you ever dated a fat Jamaican from Nebraska? No. My cougar let her firm earn her credit instead so I could get my blower kit, ruin her credit. I'm trying to get my body in shape and try out the summer. Marcus says, I'm 28 and most single women my age have a dog, and I've had the same speech. I'm not coming second to your dog. Hit her with the Canelo. Exactly. Hello. But she's hot still. No, that's okay. There's nothing. Look, if you're happy with your girl, that's good. Look, there was a couple of times, I'm going to be honest with you guys. There was a couple of times during my dating life that I was thinking of settling. And I'm going to tell you the girls I thought of settling with. One had a sleeve tattoo. Now that in itself is not trifling, but she had that and like 70 others. And it was a fucking clusterfuck. And this is why, like, guys, I love you. And I know there are women out there that I know that listen to this chat have sleeve tattoos. When I bring you somewhere and I decide to maybe make you my wife, I have 0 tattoos. So what is the first thing you guys think when you see a woman with a sleeve, or a neck, or very visible what do you think? Tell me. What do you guys think? Now, some of you guys that have tattoos and fucking gauge ears and all that bullshit, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the gentlemen in the audience. The guys that have no tattoos, they're about their fucking money. They shut the fuck up. They go to the gym and they go out there and get shit done. What do people think, men think, when they see your girl with a sleeve tattoo or a lot of tattoos? I'm sorry, ladies. I'm not singling anyone out. I'm just saying she's easy. Attention whore, mental issues, attention, she's trash. That or they just want their father. I think of Steph from American Muscle. You don't see bumper stickers on a Lamborghini. Fuck. That's great. So when I see a girl that has nice, even skin, unmolested, looking really, really good, got her hair did, nails are looking good on point. She looks like a little angel. I'm going to give her a bigger shot than a girl that's tatted up and down. So I was going to settle for a girl that moved down here for me. And it didn't work out within 2 months. I'm like, this ain't going to work out. You could just tell that it wasn't going to work out because they got comfortable. And I'm like, this ain't going to go. And I didn't know this back then. I had no idea. So I had to experience it, right? I had to experience a girl with heavy tattoos and the lifestyle that came with that. Motherfuckers going right up to them, be like, look at your ink. And I'm like, stop it. You're hitting on her in front of me, bro. You're not admiring the art. You're hitting on her in front of me. So anyone that has a very visible tattoo wants attention, a lot of attention. And if they say, no, it's not, I got it for me, shut the fuck up. You got it because you wanted attention. Stop it. 0 tat, and I lift and work. And when I see a woman with tat, I figure she wants attention or she's been through a lot of sexual or mental abuse. Profesh or easy. The neck tat screams, I don't ever want a decent job. Vic Filet, lady here says, the tattoos for me are the same as matching styles. If one partner has them, the other one partner should. I want to look like a couple when we go out, not some weird strangers. Exactly. That's what I mean. So if you have tattoos, but you're attracted to Thor, Aquaman, or Wolverine who don't have, well, I think Aquaman has some, but guys that are, high-end guys with the suit and looking good and they're buff and they don't have any tattoos, they're clean and why do you think you can attract that? Why do you think they'll bang you? They'll date you. They won't keep you. And the bumper sticker analogy was wonderful. A lot of people look like carnival workers nowadays. When they have sleeves, I think they're junkies and used to shoot up. See, there's always a negative feeling when a woman has that many tattoos. And even worse are stupid tattoos. It's one thing to have like a parent, a sibling, a best friend, or something in memory of what e pluribus unum, whatever. But it's another thing to have like Snoopy, Garfield, Sylvester the cat, Foghorn Leghorn, Porky the pig, Tweety Bird. That's Puerto Ricans. Tweety Bird and Sylvester the cat. I'm like, what the fuck? How come you don't have Pepe Le Pew in that shit? All the young guys are like, who the fuck are these cartoons? Yeah, back in the day, guys, cartoons were racist as fuck, and they did not hide it. It was unbelievable. Finding a good one with zero tats is like finding an unmolested O3 Terminator Cobra. It's hard as hell. Mine's got a few tats that can be covered up. Deal with that. So does mine. My girlfriend has two tiny, tiny, tiny tattoos that are covered up and somewhere only she can see them. And I'm like, now, if she had a sleeve tattoo or thought about another tattoo, I'd have to have a conversation. I'm going to be honest with you. If my girlfriend says, Alex, I want a tattoo here, I'm going to have a conversation and be like, okay, you can do whatever you want. I don't have to be part of that equation. If you, for some reason, think you need to get inked up, top to bottom, so it's very visible, I might have to dip out of that situation. My ex cried because I got heated because she got a matching tattoo with her friend and that they broke up with. I'm a civil engineer and I would never bring a sleeve tat check to a work function. There you go. There you go. And even more of an issue is their family, not just the tattoo, but their family. What was mom's example for a good dad? Women generally can't raise men. I'm sorry, I love you. If you think that by having a boy, a single woman can't raise a boy properly, I'm sorry, I love you. A woman cannot raise a boy properly. Can't. Because you probably are jaded as fuck, hate baby daddy, and you try to instill in him your hatred for men. And this kid grows up with emotions, lashing out, being loud, protecting mama, being a simp. You raise a terrible man when you do it all on your own, ladies. So if your man cheats for the love of the family and the boy, stay. Stay. You can't raise a man. Why are men now super simpy like Will Smith slapping Chris Rock for no fucking reason? I love that the community turned on him. Everybody turned on him. Simp. But not that they were on his side, but some people in the audience gave him a standing ovation, and now he is not a member of the Academy. He became like persona non grata, and Chris Rock's rep went up by having restraint. I still think that was set up by having restraint and sitting there and taking it and be like, I'll get him later. And he didn't even have to get him. He got himself. Usually the girl with sleeves that you will find in the bathroom at Duffy's, exactly. Sometimes I see a ton of tattoos and I think they like pain or some kind of crazy as fuck in and out of bed. Okay, so every girl that's had tattoos has been amazing in bed. I'm not going to lie about that. Every girl that's had stupid fucking tattoos has been amazing in bed. Trash tattoos equals barbed wire snake? No. Like stuff that means nothing and it's very visible. Very visible. Or sentences. Like when women get sentences on their chest, that's an automatic nope. I forget. I even have tattoos until I get in the shower at night, and then I'm like, oh shit, I got those. Thigh tattoos are gross. Nazario Mendoza. Which one of these women and why? Puerto Rican, Cuban, or Dominican? So, okay. There's American versions of all of those. My girlfriend is one of those. I'm not going to say which one. And traditional as fuck, raised by a good family that are still together. Mom and dad are still together. So she has a good example of what a good couple should be like and what a good father figure is like. And she's really good with her dad. So I'd say it doesn't matter. Visually, all of them are really attractive. I've gone out with Cuban women. I've gone out with Dominican women. I've gone out with Puerto Rican women. They all have their pros and cons. But I don't think it matters. Honestly, I think it's all about how they're raised. I have 3 friends that are triplets. They all have the same small tat on their wrist. Then a friend of theirs and the girlfriend to one of the males went and got the same tat. So fucking stupid. I have one tattoo on my shoulder. I always forget it's there. Wish I didn't get it now 15 years later. I can't imagine what sleeved up people do once it's out of style. Single women raise EcoBoost owners. Yeah. Yep. These are the kids that scream, yell, and say EcoBoost are just as good as GTs. I have no tattoos because I see my grandfathers and they look like huge liver spot. Reminds me of the meme of the butterfly at the tattoo shop asking for one fat hole on its back. The red spine tattoo. Late to the live. Happy the girl ain't late. I'm here to hit the like. I'll catch you later. At one point, as a dad, you realize some of these petty baby mamas wish they had a shitty co-parent so that they can complain online. Shit blows my mind when I see that level of immaturity. Ask me how I know. Don't be a mandilon. And motherfuckers are tattooing their face and eyeballs. Right. Look, nowadays, the traditional male, a man, did you know that you can't even say, okay, I'm a straight male. I'm a male that is straight. I'm a man. I am a man. So when people say cis this and, cuck that and non-binary this, I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here with my bullshit. Get the fuck out with that bullshit. I'm a man, a straight man. Oh, are you cis male? Are you cis what? I've seen that on applications. I've seen that on forms to identify yourself. I go, straight male. The fuck out of here. So none of that shit would be happening if men were slapping their sons. I'll be honest with you. If my dad would be alive, not alive, but if he was raising kids today, he'd go to jail. How many of you guys got slapped upside the head so hard that you know that if it happened right now, go to jail for child abuse? But every single day of my life, I thank him for smacking the shit out of me when I did something stupid. I don't know how we got on the subject. We were talking about women being average, not being. Anyway, women won't like a guy like that. Generally, women don't like a guy that has toxic masculinity. You mean men? Okay, so you want a guy that's super high-end, Bethany. That guy can fuck chicks nonstop. Are you okay with him cheating? No, I'm not okay with him cheating. I want him to settle for an average girl for the rest of his life, but he's got to be a 10. Oh, so you want a 10 with an 8-inch dick and make 6 figures to be faithful to Bethany 5'5", 160. If you can somehow land a man like that, you have to be okay with him cheating on you all the time. You got to be okay with him cheating on you all the time. If not, you'll end up like homeboy Will and Jada, where she cheats on him all the time. I never got slapped because I was a good kid. Bullshit. Even good kids get slapped. Whenever I see that cis bullshit, I just go anyways back to the real world. Slap, belt, twigs, you name it, Michael Day says. Shit, yeah, CPS would have been there in a heartbeat with how much I got my ass whooped. The world is so fucked. Look at how much has changed in 5 years. Some girl I know got a tattoo in Hebrew on her back. I asked what he said. She goes, I don't know. What the fuck was she thinking? The buckle part of the belt was the strongest. Once dad, you guys have seen my calves. Once dad realized this kid's calves the belt don't work anymore, he turned that motherfucker around. And that was a problem. My dad liked the king set a slap, but I get you. Belt, hands, Hot Wheels, orange racetrack. Kids nowadays need a red Foreman in their life. I got told to grab a stick outside, learn not to grab the small thin one because it would hurt the worst. Right. They say go get a switch. Switch is a little twig. And if you were a dumb motherfucker, you got the little thin one that left these raised. It would raise the skin in the shape of that twig. You were a real dumb motherfucker if you went out there and got yourself a twig that could really burn the shit out of you. And I was blown away that people were my friends. They're like, oh, mom told me to get a switch. And this motherfucker got himself the thin one. No, get the big one. Get the big one. Why? That shit'll crack. Once you hit you with it once, it'll crack and you're good. Bullshit. They say they want a kid, a kind, gentle, in his feelings type of guy, but want to get railed by the Cowboys and Roughnecks. You're not wrong, Rebel 6. I've always heard women say they want a guy that's emotional. That's hilarious to me right there. but that fucks you like he's just out of jail. That means in the ass. And cooks you breakfast, coffee, listens to your stupid stories about your friends. What the fuck are you looking to get? A girl with a dick. I mean, that's what you want. You want a girl with a dick. Stop it with this emotional bullshit. I know people getting DSS calling them by just the kids saying they were hit. Ridiculous. Rule of thumb is about the max size of a stick you were allowed to beat your kids with. Oh, what? Rule of thumbs is about the max size of a stick you were allowed to beat your kids and wife with. Wow. I was a dumb motherfucker and grabbed the small one, and dad thought I was funny. It was funny. Slap your boys. Are they going to grow up competing in women's sports? Got smacked by a cotton branch. Eesh. Barbed, and the cotton absorbed the blood growing up in the South. You got to get slapped by dad to get yourself on the right path. Have you all saw the study of 80% of women on Tinder and Bumble only swipe on the top 10 to 15% of men? Yes, that's what we're talking about. 80 to 90% of the average Bethany's 5'5", 155 to 170 are swiping right on Aquaman, Thor, and Wolverine. They should be swiping right on Chad, Steve, Robert, John, James. No, I want Aquaman. Aquaman don't want you. Aquaman wants Scarlett Johansson. So I'm blown away by that. That the women that are average feel like they're settling for an average man. If you're average, go for average. If you're above average, the high-end men will find you. And if they don't keep you, you're not wife material. You're just, I get hit on all the time. But do any of these guys keep you? Do any of these guys say, I'm going to ride or die with you? You're my woman. I choose you. No. They fuck you, date you for a couple weeks, then they ghost, which is the absolute best thing you could do. Oh, I want an explanation. You want an explanation? Okay. When I fuck you the first time, pussy's nice and wet. Second time is dry as shit. Your cooking sucks. Your kid's being raised by a dumb mom. You're stupid. Your job sucks. Your breath stinks in the morning, and you look like a completely different person in the morning than at night when you're made up. Do you want truth and honesty? Or do you want me to just ghost and just to be an asshole? Ghost, guys. Just hope your dad doesn't slap you with the bichotazo. That's weird. My dad threw his keys at me once. You know how old dudes have 40 keys on a ring? Yeah, me. Yeah, that thing hit me at 60 odd miles an hour right in the hip. Swipe on Eric and Lenny. Right. Eric and Lenny. Stop swiping on high-end, good-looking dudes, ladies. You can't keep that guy. That guy is looking for a super hot chick. And then he'll keep the super hot chick. But he is swiping right on Bethany, Stephanie, Barbara, all these regular ass 5'5", 160 that probably have one good body part. Nice tits. I'd like to fuck those tits. Look at her ass. I'd like to feel up that ass. Look at her mouth. I'd love to have her suck my dick. And then once he does that, then he goes and
we say bye-bye.
Keeps looking for the one. He's always looking for the one. You're just somewhere in between. They want Brad Pitt, but themselves look like trash. My dad was mowing the lawn once and a small rock came shooting out of it, hit me in the leg. What does it have to do with anything? Bring masks back. Just the morning. Alex is ruthless. Truth hurts. The funny thing about Will Smith getting cheated on is that he's what women say they want. Tall, rich, successful, sensitive, but yet even he is not immune to infidelity. A-list actor, ladies. Grumpy Mechanic makes a great point. Will Smith is an A-list, double A, triple, the highest tier actor. Sensitive, emotional, funny, talented, can dance, understands, da-da-da-da-da. He got cheated on. If the threat of him potentially reprimanding homegirl, if she got, you think Jada would have cheated on Tupac? I understand, Tony. You think Jada would have cheated on Tupac? Could you imagine what the fuck it would have sounded like when he found out?
So I fucked your bitch.
Oh, this is him talking to Jada. Yep. Oh, you what? You cheated on me with who? Man, let me get my gas. I'm telling you. She ain't cheating on Tupac, but she cheated on Will. Watching yesterday's YDBT Daily after this. Alex, would you have dated a young Barbara Streisand? Yeah, she was a good-looking woman in her young days. Girls want a super tatted guy until he beats the shit out of her. If Will Smith used that same energy with Jada, he wouldn't have been cheated on. Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos couldn't even keep their women. They have tons of money. And he got cheated on with their kid's friend. Tupac would have killed her, in my honest opinion. Jada's getting them caps peeled. Could you imagine what would have happened if Tupac found out Jada was trifling? She wouldn't even thought of it. She wouldn't even fucking thought of cheating on homeboy. Like, oh no, if I cheat on him, you fuck me up. It's gonna be a bad time. So it is an interesting dynamic when women say they want something and they want to go way above their pay grade, and what they will cheat on after they find the perfect man, like Jada found the perfect man, and still cheats on homeboy. Unbelievable. All right. Let's get to Bumble Swipe. Yeah, 1 hour. Let's get 1 hour in. Danny, yeah. Danny's in IG. She's a whore. This one's name's V. She has no filter on the camera. That's totally her. She looks like that. She looks like, ooh, goddamn. Mama, come intertwine and have a baby. Yeah. Goddamn. Looking good. Shit. She's fake. It's Insta thought bullshit, but we'll see what the deal is. There's a photo of Jeff Bezos' girlfriend turning her head sharply at Leonardo DiCaprio. Leo needs him worth 1% of what Bezos is. August would have been dead. But if you will cheated back in the day, he'd be getting drugged through the mud today. Double standards. Have you ever taken a date to karaoke? Fuck no, I'm not gay. A big of the Toto, yada da dee. And Frederick Fiesta says treats for Tony since he's cooler than any kid. Oh, Catherine, hello. Damn, there's something about blonde hair and blue eyes, man. It just does it for me. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, this girl's a doll. Oh, she lives in Atlanta. She's probably not trifling. Good for her. Ray, 31. I moved here from Chicago last month. No social media. I have 3 ex-husbands and no kids. What? You have 3 ex-husbands. 3 ex-husbands. And none of them got you preggers. Bro. Y se acabó el party. 31? Se acabó el party. Damn. Cat. Damn. I don't know about Cat. Mother, sister, adoptee. Wait, what? Wait a minute. So she was adopted. Okay. Oh, man. Talk about the psychological issues right there, right? Mother, sister, adoptee, and reunited with the mom. Be happy, live well. Puerto Rican. Investigation discovery addict. I love binge watching Netflix and Hulu. I enjoy shopping at the beach, movies, museums, and botanical gardens. Has kids, wants more. Guys, this isn't danger zone. This is like fuck construction zone. Like, forget it. You guys are gonna have to learn how to operate the backhoe, the front loader, the fucking jaws of life. You're gonna have to fix her life in such a way that can't be fixed, that it will be a constant hard hat area. OSHA will be coming by to check up on you a lot. Yada dee. Nina, oh, look at the tits. Shit. Trying to be someone's stay-at-home MILF. Insta, Nina, Nick Prele. Oh, my God. Damn. What car is this? Is this a Hyundai? This might be a Hyundai. Yo, this a guys, let's find out what car this is. It looks overly done up, which screams Hyundai. This is a Santa Fe. Man, get the fuck out of here. Trying to... It's a rental, homeboy said. Jamie, little thick, but hey, again, this is an average girl, guys. This is an average girl. Yep. This girl is average, gentlemen. Don't look at her and say she's hot. She is average. You can tell a lot about me through my Insta Explore page. All golden retrievers and anything Gronkowski, boring in bios, fun in person. A solid 5. Get the fuck out of here. Paris, interested in dating. Okay, yada. Someone said that's a Range Rover. Nolson, 30 years old. Another Insta thought, bro. We gotta get some real. Okay, so what happens is I went to Miami. There it is. Let's bring it back to reality. Hollywood, not Miami. Forget Miami. Miami's just. Oh, here we go. Bruna, 28. I can't date a girl that's one letter away from Bruno. It's like dating an Alejandra. Bruna, 28. And that's it. And she looks good. And that's perfect in Deerfield Beach. Alexis, 29 years old, Carolina girl, but Miami based. Ex-opera singer, now working. Imagine you bang her and she starts belting out the opera. Oh, again, she's average, right? She's very average. A solid 5. Solid 5. You have kids? Don't know yet. Don't know what she wants. 5'4". This is as average gets. Honey, you can date a Scotty. You can date a Charles, not Aquaman. Sorry. Casey or Cassie, 38. I'm a busy mom. Bye-bye. Mom, average. So you're a 4 or a 3. You're a 5 average, got kids, 4. That's how it works, ladies. That is male math. Nayara, 26 years old, kind of a nerd and sarcastic girl looking for love. Okay, how old are you? 26. Okay, you're close. Liberal. Bad, very bad. Wants marriage, wants kids. Hey, she's right up front. 5'9", tall. Good looking girls, good genes. I'm 20 years older than my sister. My first job was at NASA. 4 shots of tequila make me drunk. And the tits are rocking, guys. Okay, she might be able to find a guy that gives her, okay, look at the tits almost out. That's a good tit. So, guys, she'll find a guy. She's a solid 7, 6 she's a 7 or a 6, big tits, skinny, tall, young. Guys, that's a winner. Julia, 34. Get the news I need on the weather report. Okay, solid 5 or 6. Wants kids, 34 years old. She's in the danger zone. Yeah, the weather says dry eggs. The weather says freeze your eggs. That's the news you're going to get on the weather report. Freeze the eggs. Thank you very much. Gabby's 38, doing yoga in what? Fucking China. So I'm supposed to be impressed of a picture of you doing yoga somewhere that I fucking can't, some bullshit. You paid $3,800 to do yoga somewhere? Fuck that. Always learning and discovering new things. I'm a free spirit. Okay, free spirit. Oh my God, but she's gorgeous. Ugh, that's the problem. And that's the issue I find, guys. The biggest issue I find is the most trifling ass chicks are the most pretty. It's like it checks and balances. She's very pretty. Oh my God. Oh, Lorena, why are you looking at my ass? That's the first thing I ever saw, babe. The first thing I ever saw in your profile was your ass. Her eyes are a little, this one's a 1. See, this eye is dead center, right? That eye is dead center. The one on the left, though, is a little sus. You know what I mean? Kind of wandering around, kind of doing its own thing. The brain's like, nah, I'm just going to make this eye go 45 degrees different than the right eye. But the nice thing about her is you can hire her to work the register and keep an eye on the door at the same time. Yo si ve 40. I'm single. Please, if you're looking for another girl, and don't waste my time. Venezuelan girl living in Miami. Oh man, you're built to fuck. You're built for a one night stand. Comfortable, big, probably cooks good. Come on, stop it with your bullshit. Karen, gotta go. Just the name alone is a problem. Emily, please be the blonde on the right. Please be the blonde. Oh, but you got the rack though. You're little, but you got the rack, son. Shit, you can help me understand econ? What? Whatever. Get some of this, bitch. Okay, Aaron, 39 years old. Gotta go. Dana, 39. Damn. Looking good. Enjoy exploring the city and the history. More to the point. Never married, no kids. That's life. Open to both, but no rush for anything serious right away. Just looking for that connection. I'll connect this dick in the vagina. If it's there, cool. If not, nice to meet you anyway. 39 years old, honey. You know what's going on. Nothing coming out of that toto, but old ass eggs. I wish I had the California Raisin song ready to go. Irina. Me llamo Irina. Soy de Hollywood. Do you look like that when you wake up? No. So it'd be okay for me to wear a Hugh Jackman mask, right? So when I show up on the date, I'm gonna wear a Hugh Jackman mask, and you're like, thought I was dating Hugh Jackman. I'm like, I thought I was dating a hot chick. Puti. We'll see what the deal is. A couple more, we'll get the fuck out of here, make it nice and quick. Gabriella, 34, Peruvian. In holidays with sister in Florida. I'm at then. New to this online thing, dating by suggestion of my sister and best friend forever. Fun nerd one. She wants to fuck. She's here to fuck because she's on holiday. You can holiday on this dick. Mira ese culo! Sí! Damn, bro. Look at the cooling on her, bro. And I think it's probably the yoga pants that do that more than anything, right? Then you got cooling, though. Look at that pasando. Okay, Angela, 39 years old, and energetic, super positive, New York to Florida, being active, pickleball, tennis. Who cares? Gotta go. One more. Melanie, hashtag no filter. 24, originally from Jersey, obsessed with euphoria, and you more into staying home or outdoor things rather than the what? Wow, she just said some retarded ass shit. Oh my God. I want to find someone normal. Let's see. Oh, get out of here. Brooke, 35. Christian lady. I like going to church on Sunday. No vaccinations. DeSantis, my kiddo. DeSantis, yes. My kiddo's 11. Love to be outside. Versatile. Has fun getting dressed up. Not afraid of getting my hands dirty. Oh, it's going to be full of jizz, honey. Yeah, she's okay. Oh, okay. See, this picture's really good. This picture really shows her height, her legs, her booty, her hips. The fucking pants are by her belly button, though. These high-waisted jeans are ruining looks for me, man. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Un avión aterriza donde quiera. And that's how you got to treat women that like, or that are flight attendants. Un avión aterriza donde quiera. But aterriza en este pecho. You never know what can happen. All right, guys, I'm going to get the fuck out. Ooh, Latina nurse, dog mom, Insta. Oh, whoa, there's a cooling. She's a little thick, and it looks like it's a fake ass, right? Because look at the hip to waist ratio. It's like those spandex pants are holding on for dear fucking life. Spage Ace materials holding on to that shit. Natalie, you're all right. All right, I'm out of here. All right. So today we learned that average women are looking for average men, and they feel they're looking for above average men, and they feel they're settling for someone that has similar looks to them. And I'm blown away by that thought process. Just like one guy said, 90% of women are swiping right on 10% of men. And they just can't meet that guy's standards. And it's just how it is. Then we did some bubble swipes, talked some shit about tattoos. And that's usually how it goes on the show. And I love it. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. on the other channel. We're going to talk some shit. Peasant chat. We're going to have some fun doing that bullshit. Today, I think I'm going to go out and grab a bite with a little lady. Enjoy my Saturday night. Maybe you guys will be watching Duke versus North Carolina. If not, maybe there's a fight on tonight. I think Adesanya is fighting someone tonight on UFC, if I'm not mistaken. I got to check into that. But anyway, enjoy your Saturday night. Tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. If you're a part of the other channel, hang out with us, 9:30 to about 11, and we'll have some fun, talk some shit, and get after it. All right, guys, have a good rest of your night. Thanks for joining me. See you guys later.